Alright, we are back. Ignore my law, okay? I was trying to get glitched on him, but I ended up not being as lucky as I'd like. We did get GON glitched. I believe I told you guys about this. I haven't seen other videos. I'm not sure if I posted them yet. Or if I ever will post them. I don't know, actually. Let me put them... Also, I ended up realizing that the new soul thing... I'll explain new souls and everything in a second. So, GON, this guy I'm glitched unpotent, and I want to show you guys a team in case you're wondering how good he is and what team can we go in. So first, I'll start with the showcase. Before I do that, I just want to complain. I fucking hate this. I actually hate this. You have to farm infinites, by the way, for these. You have to farm infinites for one roll on these souls. And they don't... What they do is when you get like the highest, like an S rank, they're the same as they were when they weren't reworked. So I don't like it very much. But anyways, let's get into this. So use Idol and Boma to do our showcase. And I'll go into an infinite for you guys real quick to show you. Okay, not the best map, but I need, as I was complaining before, I need those materials for the soul, so ignore the map. So, GON is kind of an expensive unit, I will be honest. He's kind of an expensive unit, so we're kind of using glitch farms, so we gotta get that early on. So, I don't think he's able to be placed down right now, is he? He might be. No, he's not. Okay, not even close. I did not want to place him far off. I want to place him closer up, but I guess this is fine too. So 3,000 to place. This is visual. Let me go ahead and turn this on 1 times speed. And you guys already seen this one, right? In the what's it called? Sneak peeks and stuff like that. I'm sure there's already a million showcases with this guy. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's also really slow. Just a warning. He's pretty broken in damage off placement, but he is really slow. So bring other units. Don't just bring him like I did right now. In fact, I need to upgrade him again. Oh, fucking hell. Wait. I didn't think about this very much. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. Okay, give me like 1 second. Okay, so as I was complaining about a second ago, he's really expensive and really slow. Off placement, that is. So we need something that can keep up with that. So I chose because he can go ahead and kill these guys for us right now. We're gonna wait until we have 3,000 to place them down. Delete and then we're gonna place all in the back. It's kind of like a safeguard for us not to fail. Then we're gonna use just GON. So I want to show you guys his abilities and everything as well. I'll showcase them as well. Like I'll showcase them, but I want to show them to you first and read them. And have a story time. So here's a nuke instead of not a nuke, but his ability. It will show up in a second. So he has rock and paper. Also has scissors too. Actually, I'll read these out when we max them out when he has all the abilities. So I want to read them all at once for you guys. I just sprinkle them in there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Concert. I should turn concert off for now. Actually, yeah, keep it on. Never mind. I'll show you this. Like, what's this highest damage you can get? There's no point. I don't have Griffith on my team right now. Smashing combo for 300,000. Makes him full AoE and 1.3 billion damage, but holy shit, his SPA sucks. So don't think it's a high SPA, not as a high DPS. It's just a high damage for now. But his abilities are pretty cool, and I want to read them if I can get his max upgrade here. So we'll start off with his regular passives. So on placement, he has rock and paper. So these and scissors are here, but that's upgrade 7. What these do is every couple of attacks, they apply different benefits. So in third attack, you get 25% damage, 25% critical damage on every third attack. On every 5th attack, you get 10% damage on attack, 20% range on attack, and inflict burn. Then lose critical, I guess, for 2 attacks. I don't know why that is. And then scissors, he gains 15% damage on following attack, loses SPA, and inflicts bleed. So his stats that you can see right here are all over the place. And here's the thing that I really like about this. I'm sure you guys noticed the first thing. No cap right here. There's no limit to how strong he can be here. So for every kill and takedown gained, you'll get 0.5% damage to his ability. Add 0.025% range to his ability, and a limit of 100% range. Upon activation, gain the damage and range accumulated as a buff for the next 10 attacks. Every attack dealt in this buff state increases attack counter by 1. On the 5th attack in the state, gain end ability. And what the end ability does, I'll show you guys this proof. I know what it is already. It's the current damage times his current, what's it called? Attack thing. Attack counter. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So it's 1 trillion times that. So I believe he can get up to 9 trillion. But he only has 10 attacks in that mode. And when he gets out of that mode, when he gets out of this mode, he's not able to use it anymore. So I'll go through this, gain as much damage as I can, as many kills as I can right now. This is infinite nightmare mode, so it won't take long. And see you guys in a second. Okay, we are at around 2,000 kills, but I think right now is a very good time to use our ability. So there's no animation, no cutscene for it, but he does get 17 billion damage, which is pretty nice. And he does this for, I think, 10 attacks. Then he also gets a second ability, which I have a screenshot here to show you. The attack counter is at 5. Okay, well, we lost anyways. For fuck's sakes. I'm not grinding all the way back to the wave 80 again. You get the idea, So we'll max them out right now. Okay, I guess we can't max them out. We'll max them out in a second when we have money. And I'll show you guys the ability, because I want to screenshot it real quick. So let's get him to, he needs, must be wave 15 plus only. Okay, so we're at wave 12, wait till wave 15. Then I'll show you guys the second ability. He gets like kind of a nuke on his 5th attack. And a pretty cool time to show you guys how that works. Because I kind of messed it up last time by accident. So we'll wait to wave 16 just to be safe. I don't want to ruin it because that's a global cooldown. Here we go. So now we use it right now. He didn't have any kills, so it doesn't really boost his damage by much. You see here his attack counter went up to be 5. Then it will pop out a new ability. You know, please stop doing that. And here we go. So his attack counter can only be up to 10. If it's after 10, you'll lose the ability. So let me show you guys here. So after synth attack, you will lose that ability. So the highest counter you can get is the 9th counter. Just keep that in mind. And this is, why is it so small? This is really low quality. This is really low quality. You get the idea. Let me get a marker right here. So, in case you didn't notice, you do 1 trillion damage times the current attack counter, which can only be 9. So we have last time I had like near 18 trillion health, 18 trillion damage times 9, which is something. It's 9, and 9 times 8 is 9 times 8 is what again? It's 70. No, it's 82. So 172 trillion? No, billion. I think so, right? No, it's 1 trillion times. I'm so fucking stupid. It's 1 trillion times the damage counter of 9. So it equals 9 trillion. The 9 trillion damage nuke, which is better than most nukes. Actually, it's better than actually half the nukes, more than half the nukes in the game. Better than Sukuna's nuke too. But it requires a little bit of work. Destroy this unit and cannot be replaced for 100 seconds. So a huge, a huge issue right there, and a huge cooldown. So I'm gonna delete that photo after that. I don't want that on my computer. Now I'll go through how to make a team with this unit, with this unit here. Okay, so Gon's a high damage, and he's also a nature. I have omnipotent on him, so he doesn't have nature, obviously. But he's a nature unit. So we're gonna pair him up with other nature units. Not Fearin. I think it's kind of obvious when I went with Fearin. She's also a nature unit. Oh, you can see right here, Gon's nature. Nature, and then we're gonna go with where's our at? So we have our late game and boss killer with this nuke. Our early game, and we have our support right here. Now we usually go with 2 DPSs, 2 late games. Kind of smart to go 2 late games. And you might be asking why we're doing all nature units and why not mix it up. I don't really see any other way you would use GON other than for elemental caverns or for elemental purposes. In fact, if you do, it'd be kind of dumb if you use it for any other than that, because I don't know why you would. There's so many better units. So apply filter, nature. I don't have a lot of natures. I really don't. I haven't used this cosmetic in a long time. I do have Mihawk. I never got a good trait on him. So instead of going with that, we're gonna go with a second support maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do second support. We'll do Griffith. The neutral, so that counts a little bit. Then we're gonna go with 2 farms. Idle and Boma, like always. And we're gonna try to see him out in caverns. It really shouldn't have any issue at all beating caverns. Okay, we're in elemental caverns. We chose water because that's where nature excels. So we'll go with 2 farms. I recommend placing your units back here for now. At least these 2 units we're gonna place back here. I'm gonna place Gon, I think, a little up more next to the boss. So we'll do Bulma now. I want some early game money. So I might place, actually there's some place, to irrationally here. I want to place them right there, but probably would have been better to farm for now. Or will be better to farm for now. I got a huge lag spike. What just happened? Okay, we do then these 2, then Maki right here. You just want them in this general area where these 3 paths converge. Kind of making these a little easier. We'll upgrade Maki once. Very nice. Then the last thing I'm gonna do after I'm done with caverns and showing you guys this team is I'm gonna. This would work for story mode as well. Story mode and raids, it will work for those as well. I do want to go through and see his damage. Actually, no, never mind. I want to compare his damage to Gilgamesh like I do with most units, right? I want to see how good he is in comparison to other meta units, but I already know for a fact he's probably not on the same level as our Gilgamesh. Okay, if concert, Boma's thing, do auto concert over here. And what we're gonna do now is, I think first max out Once you have max, you're kind of safe. Go over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and place him here. Actually, wait. His max range. Okay, yeah, he will reach over there, but I kind of wanted to... Honestly, wait. Delete him again. Place him over here. Then I wanted to get him to max level. And summon Wish Dragon. Go with... Actually, it's not going well for now. Let's go... Griffith over here. Sacrifice for light sacrifice. Max out Maki back there. In case any units get past. Then what we're gonna do is actually delete Idle and Bulma. You don't have to do all of this. You can place Bulma over here first and start over here. I don't know why I didn't do that. I want their extra damage boost to be on Gon. Nice. Now Gon's some pretty good damage. 2.63 billion, 3 billion damage right now. Very nice. Are these mushrooms? What are these things? blue things I'm jumping on right now. They're mushrooms. They're full AoE, so it's really nice to have them. Kind of similar to what you would do with Megumin, just kind of place them in the middle and use full AoE. But he doesn't really cover as much area. As you can see, this entire line over here is kind of neglected. I don't think they can kind of reach over here a little bit sometimes. All towers have reduced damage. Okay, we got debuff. I like his visual effect, really nice. I sound so enthusiastic. So I'm kind of focused. I'm trying to think right now. I think this would be a pretty good team with him, because you would use him for elemental caverns. I wouldn't know where else you would use him. Like, he might excel in infinites, I suppose, if he kept that buff forever, but he only keeps the buff for 10 attacks, so he probably wouldn't be that great for infinites. The only time I ever see you guys using GON, or anyone using GON, would be for caverns. We do not have a lot of nature element units, so there's not a lot of competition, and GON's a pretty good late game. Use this, and then I need to have 5 billion, and then I think it has 1 trillion to everything on the map. I really hope it's not for just his zone area. So he got a lot of range all of a sudden. And the end should be the next attack. Okay, well we even need the end. But yeah, that's the team we use for him. And souls I'm using on him, soul super strength. I got really unlucky. I don't like the soul rework things they have. Here are souls. And our stats and everything. I wanted SSS on Boma, but I ended up getting B-. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.